It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, May 17th, 2018. It is 7 a.m. We've got rain hitting the roof out here. We've got some good rain here in North Central Arkansas. And, wow, we'll get to
You
weather.
can hear it on the metal on the roof.
You can hear it. Wow.
I like it.
Yeah. Boy,
Always like
turn the lights off. Let's go back to sleep.
Record an album.
There you go. Just play it back over and over. Wow. Good morning, everybody. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scott Callis, Scooter Callis, and, of course, Jerry Hogan. And how's everybody today?
Great.
Wonderful. Yep.
Wet, but great.
Yep. Yep. Love this weather.
I was driving out and looked at my trash can sitting there and the neighbors, and I thought, you know, that's got to be a pitiful day for some trash picker-uppers.
Yep.
That much rain, you know, water's sitting in the bottom of them cans, man. Just soaked.
Well, now they got them hooks that come out and grab the thing, throw it in the tub, and come back out.
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Not my trash haulers.
Really?
They jump off the truck and hump it.
There you
They're
go.
old school.
Old school.
Old school. Anyway, we're enjoying Brood Awakening Coffee here at the studio. You can do the same thing. You can visit them at the 3 locations that you heard about in the introduction. Balmer Boulevard, BRMC Lobby, and 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. The best coffee in town is Brood Awakening. And stop by and have a cup of coffee with us sometime. What do we got? Yeah, most of the pot's still left over there. You didn't empty it yet?
I'm working on it.
Well, that's good. That's
One
good.
cup at a time, Dale. Bear with me, buddy.
Making my heart start palpitating.
Just hook a IV up right from the pot. We'll get it in there.
Is it strong?
No, there is no strong coffee.
Just weak men.
Only
There you
weak
go.
men.
If you're not drinking Brood Awakening coffee, you're just drinking muddy water. Check it out. 3 locations. Yep. What?
Is all I got to say about that. 'Cause I've had your coffee. I'm weak man apparently, because that's some potent stuff right there.
Well, Dale's coffee don't apply to that little.
David Sterling
statement.
liked it the other day. Did you see his schedule? He went from here to Little Rock to like Mena to Russellville, so it pumped him up.
Girl,
I probably kept him up for 24 hours.
he was putting the coffee in his gas tank.
Yeah,
man.
there you go.
Yeah.
It is 93 octane, that's for sure. Let's see. Here's what, after Brood Awakening Coffee, he said, this is David Sterling, was here earlier in the week. He started in Mountain Home, then to Little Rock, to Hot Springs, then to Russellville, and Perryville, back to Little Rock.
That's it?
Yeah. And I had 2 cups.
Well, that's enough.
2 cups of coffee. But campaign dudes, man.
They'd call that campaign coffee.
Campaign coffee. It'll keep you
Market
going all
it.
day long. Yeah. Anyway, check them out. 3 locations to serve you. And, of course, Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. With all our respect, when the need arises, Roller Funeral Homes will do your service for your loved one the way it's intended to be, the way you want it, and they'll bend over backwards to help you. And so, Roller Funeral Homes, when the need arises, with all our respect, let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, as we approach primary election day, Lord, first I pray people will use their right to vote. And what happens on the outcome on Tuesday will be the shape and heartbeat of Arkansas for many years. I pray you give us wisdom to choose the candidates that will best serve this state. Lord, we're grateful for the state of Arkansas, a lot of good people, and a lot of difference from northwest Arkansas to southeast Arkansas, northeast to southwest, but we're all Arkansans, strong and proud, and I pray you bless our industries, bless our farmers, bless our people, and give us wisdom as we vote. And that's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
I'll take care of the weather. It's going to rain today. All right, let's move on.
I'll take care of community events. Everything's rained out today.
Let's move on.
Gregg Farm Services, on the farm, around the home, in the community. Gregg Farm Services. And I tell you what, this would be a good day to stop by Gregg's Farm Services. And let's check out and see. Don't forget about the red, white, and blue sale now through Memorial Day weekend. Find anything in the store that is red, white, and blue and get 25% off. Some great savings there. Your source for bunting, flags, flagpoles, miniature flags, spinners, pinwheels, and yard ornaments. Don't forget now, Gregg's Wildlife Expo coming up on August 11th, Baxter County Fairgrounds. You can see there, excuse me, attractions currently scheduled, and there's also vendor registration still open. You can fill out right here online. You can go to Greg's Farm Services. Let me rephrase, gregfarmservices.com, and you click on the required fields there. Let's see what else they've got. There's my garden cart. I got to go by and get that thing.
You keep saying that.
I know. I'll put it off. I'll put it off. You know how I am.
And then you'll pay full price when you actually need it.
Free chainsaw with the purchase of any tractor zero turn in stock. You get an MS-170 steel chainsaw. Very nice model. I own one myself. And really, that's a very fine chainsaw. Check out Scott's Topsoil, $1.99 for 3/4 cubic foot. Tomato cages available, and then wasp hornet spray, just $2.99. All kinds of great things at Greg's Farm Services. Greg's Farm Services on the farm, around the home, in the community, Mountain Home and Midway. Currently we have 63 degrees in Mountain Home with a pretty good shower going on right now. 58 at Harrison. Hardy checks in at 64. 64 at Mountain View and Yellville and Marshall. Calico Rock along the White River. Gorgeous little town down there, Calico Rock, Arkansas. 63 degrees now. St. Louis checks in at 66. A little warmer at Poplar Bluff. We're at 67. Cools off in Branson. It's 59 there. 66 at West Plains. Watford City, North Dakota, within 9 degrees of us now at 54 degrees. Here's the national radar. You can see showers in North and South Dakota, just kind of spattered showers throughout the United States, mainly central and east, not much going on in the west. Shower activity in Arkansas, Mississippi, looks like Florida, the Carolinas, up in the New England area, Pennsylvania, New York, kind of trails off into the ocean. I'm going to first hit the Little Rock stop. Are you ready, Scooter?
Yep.
Okay. Little Rock radar shows the shower line there in Mountain Home. We put this in motion. Scott had found this. If you notice, you got a little bit of counterclockwise rotation. So this is kind of like one of those wagon wheel spokes I talk about, or a Missouri hang-down shower. Skirting the state line here, you can see it from almost as far over as Neelyville, Naylor, Missouri, back over to Mountain Home. And this counterclockwise rotation keeps bringing this moisture over us. So this thing will keep turning counterclockwise, but hopefully moving east-northeast, and it'll clear off later on the day. But wow, what a welcome rain.
Yeah.
I timed it just right. I bought 3 big bags of fertilizer, and I think I put it out Saturday or Sunday evening. Each bag says 5,000 square feet, so used my spreader, got it all out.
So you put 3 times as much.
Yes, he did.
No, I just got a lot to, I got, I do the backyard, side yard, front yard, So anyway, that's normally what it takes, 3.5 bags. Watered it in late in the evening, so it's not going to just bake or blow away. So it got down good, and let the sun hit it for a few days, and mowed yesterday. Yes, another rain.
There you go.
My yard will be green as Dublin on St. Patrick's Day.
Are you trying to bale hay or something, or just?
No, I just want a green yard.
And mow every day of the week.
I sometimes mow 3 times a week.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, but I
3
enjoy
bags
it.
of fertilizer.
After an hour with you two, I'm a basket case.
Okay.
I get on the tractor.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hour with me, and I'm still doing fine.
Doc, you got part of that psychology degree in there to help us out here. Give it a shot. There you go. Southern Missouri, you can see the line of showers there skirting the state line, West Plains to Branson, a little bit east to Springfield, south of Lebanon. That will affect, let's see, your highways there will be Highway 160, Highway 63, and a few of the state highways there and county roads there in Missouri. Affected in Arkansas, 62, 412 east and west, Highway 5 north and south. And welcome the rain.
It's here.
It's
Let
here.
it rain.
Let it rain.
Now it's going to keep raining for quite a few days now.
Why, are you building a boat?
I need to know if I need to build a ark.
Just keep the ticks and chiggers off. Let them drown, will you?
Yeah, right. You're not getting rid of them that easy.
Weather brought to you by Greg's Farm Services, Mountain Home, and Midway. Check them out. Jerry, what you got, community calendar?
All right, today you have the Tour of Studios 2018 self-guided tour of Artist Studios today at 10 a.m. I don't know if people's going to want you walking in their house today or not. So
I don't know how that. Take your shoes off.
yeah, be courteous. Take your shoes off. Tomorrow, as far as I know, still have the Chamber Golf Tournament at 8 a.m. Shotgun start, if there is one. I'm pretty sure it would be cart paths only. I don't think they'll let you drive around the course. Well, it's just depressing. Dale's loving this rain. I'm over here canceling everything out, man.
Nothing canceled yet.
Nothing's canceled yet.
Don't cancel yet. I mean, it's only 7:10 in the morning.
We'll talk about this. Our guests will be coming in a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're in the lobby right now.
Okay. We're going to talk about the Alzheimer's Arkansas. That is tomorrow from 7:30 a.m. 3:30 p.m. And that is at the Christ Community Church on Highway 62. It's going to be free financial support available for respite care and free breakfast and lunch provided. For more information, call 501-224-0021. And then I have Saturday, May 19th, 5 p.m. is the Hanging Out in the Hangar. And this is benefiting programs and services of the Maruck Family Education Center on Aging. Tickets are $30 or $50 for a couple. There'll be a silent auction, cakewalk, food, drinks, 50-50 drawing, live music with Crooked Creek. All proceeds go to benefit the Maruck Family Education Center on Aging. And that's we're very lucky to have all those support houses. So get out and support them.
You bet. Scooter, what you got going on? What's the restaurant today?
Restaurant today, we got 2 pancakes, 2 sausage or bacon, 2 eggs for $5.88 for breakfast. And for lunch, we've got one of your favorites, the open-faced turkey breast.
Ooh.
Comes with 2 sides, roll of cornbread for $6.88. Can't beat it.
Your 2 sides, my favorite 2 sides, now, you know, I like them all, but my favorites, I love your okra and your mashed potatoes.
There you go. I could see that.
When I went in Monday for the special, which was the chicken fried steak, that's why I love your okra and your mashed potatoes. I mean, it's all good, don't get me wrong.
Jerry loves the turnip greens.
Yep.
Double
biscuit gravy, turnip greens, you bet.
And Tabasco sauce.
Louisiana.
Oh, Louisiana hot sauce.
I will eat it with Tabasco, but
really?
I prefer Louisiana hot sauce.
Good stuff.
Good stuff, huh?
I also like that Robin special. You can't beat that deal.
Yeah, you can't.
I'll tell you this, Scooter. When I'm talking to clients or whatever, first time, like Mr. Reeves or whoever, man, I love taking them to your restaurant because it leaves an impression on them. It's not taking them to a chain restaurant. And once you've got them hooked, man, they just keep coming back. And you never know what'll hook them. Like Dwayne Spangler came down here. Well, he's now hooked on biscuit gravy, turnip greens,
vinegar pie.
And vinegar pie.
He came
that
in.
Vinegar pie is
He came in 2 days ago.
And got that, didn't he?
That's hilarious.
That's what I'm saying. People live in Mountain View, Horseshoe Bend. When they come down, that's the first place they want to go.
7:13, we better take a break. Dr. Charles Osgood, Mountain Chiropractic, coming up next. I always enjoy talking with Doc Osgood because he keeps me pain-free with no pills, pain-free. So stick around. We'll tell you how to do that here in just a minute. So time for a break, Scooter.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Alzheimer's Arkansas announces their 2018 Mountain Home Hope for the Future on Friday, May 18th, 2018 at Christ Community Church at 759 Highway 62 in Mountain Home, Arkansas from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Free for family and friend caregivers, free financial support available for respite care, and free breakfast and lunch provided. For more information, you can call Alzheimer's Arkansas at 501-224-0021 or visit them at www.alzark.org/hope for the future.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
More than just propane, Reeves Propane provides you full-service propane delivery as well as tank and piping installation. We are your dependable choice, offering the very best in personal service with on-time deliveries and competitive prices. Reeves Propane also sells and installs tankless water heaters and appliances and can even convert your gas cook stove to liquid propane. So no need to fuss and cuss about bad service. Call us at Reeves Propane. We greatly appreciate your business and God bless.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Coming up on 7:18, and the rain's starting to kind of die down a little bit right here, you know. But anyway, we want to welcome Dr. Charles Osgood, my chiropractor. And thank you very much for the nice regimen of chiropractic care that keeps everything in line. And
well, we love doing it. Love being a chiropractor. Been here 20 years now, and so this spring actually makes 20 years.
Wow, that's good.
And so we enjoy. We actually think of our patients as family too. So it's a good atmosphere. We welcome you in when you come in the office, and you're always treated really well when you come in. And
they know your name.
Yeah, and we.
Is that, can I help you? No. Hey, Dale. What you need, Dave?
Right.
I'm hurting.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, the allergy season is in full swing, and as my voice can kind of attribute to that, I've lost my voice just because of it. And I tell you what, it's bad for a lot of folks. There's a lot of bad pollen out there. I mean, I was just out yesterday. My son had his car outside. We just washed it, and within an hour, it was covered.
Yeah.
I mean, just nasty stuff out there. I'm glad the rain's here. Maybe it'll wash some of
that out. Yeah.
And you know, if you have sinus problems, and because of it, there's a lot that chiropractic can do.
There is, you know, and you've got some skeletal models, and you can pinpoint.
Yeah,
you know,
the areas of concern, basically.
How does that skull? I mean, let's talk about the sinus cavity. You know, occasionally when I get the allergies, and I'm sure people say, "Well, my teeth are hurting down here." Well, it's sinus pressure.
Yeah.
Where you get it in your eyes, around in here. That is realignable.
Yeah, and so there's a thing that we do with the sinuses, and we use pressure points, you know, for the sinuses here, here.
Yep.
And then we do this little pump that we actually pump the sinuses with our hands a little bit back and forth, and people feel like a lot of times when they get off the table they can feel it draining.
Yep.
And so that's a good thing to do, and also adjusting the neck, because the neck and upper cervical especially has so much to do with the function of the whole head, basically.
Yeah, with that back.
Yeah, very top part of the neck. And so we do that too, and that helps people a lot of times as well. Also, people sometimes will end up with full ears, ear infection type things. And we have an adjustment for the ears too. So that's something a lot of people don't know. You come in there, we actually take a hold of the ear. You can feel. Also, you can even hear an audible pop a lot of times.
I will tell you a quick story. My uncle in Conway wound up just very, very dizzy to the point he couldn't drive.
Yeah.
3 or 4 days in the hospital. Said we don't know what's wrong. They had him on antibiotics. He's dizzy. Go home. We'll try to figure this out. And my aunt says, "Well, what do you want to do?" He says, "I want to go to my chiropractor and my massage therapist, but like you have in the same office."
Yeah.
Okay, so she dropped him off, and he kind of dizzied himself in there. He's laying on the table, and this, oh, you're dizzy, aren't you? So how can you tell? I started massaging like you're talking about this back part, and all of a sudden it just went to draining. He got up off the table, and the dizziness went away, but it was just that congestion that you talk about between the chiropractic care and the massage.
Yeah, you can really relieve sinus pressure, the headaches that you get from it.
Yep.
In fact, with headaches, we have a really good success rate. I'd say probably 90% of the people who come in with headaches will either leave that first visit with it decreased, or they'll, after a few visits, start to have less and less headaches, less frequent, less severity, things like that.
My mom suffered with headaches all of her life, up until about 3 years ago, at about age 78, when she had an auto accident. I said, "You've got to go see Dr. Osgood."
Yep.
Fuss. Long story short, to get in there, she's been headache free now for 3 years.
Yeah.
Put up with it all of her life.
Right.
Thing that was hereditary.
Isn't that weird?
Headache free for 3 years.
I have a lot of folks. I have a lot of folks like that.
I've seen it firsthand.
Headaches forever.
I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah, and they come in and wow, I wish I would have done this years ago because I wouldn't have had to live like this for years. Living with the headache is just no fun at all, and the people around you don't really like it either because you're just not yourself.
Well, I used to suffer a little bit with, and it wasn't just one of these migraines. It's just one of them. I got a mild headache. Where you go to the medicine cabinet. Now, what I want, don't want Bear, etc. No time. Just kind of take some Bear aspirin. And it hangs on and hangs on.
Right.
Chiropractic care ended that.
Yeah.
It works. It helps.
It does a great job. And what we do when you come in is we'll take X-rays of the upper cervical, neck, and upper back, and we'll look at a nerve scan that we'll do, which will show us function of the nerves in the area, and we'll find out what's working, what's not, and then we pinpoint the areas of concern, and then we'll sit down with you and go through them, tell you what the X-rays show us, what things need to be done, how long it's going to take, what the treatment's going to consist of. We try to be as thorough as possible.
What I like, though, when you show us the X-ray, it's not like you go with a broken arm, you've got a fracture, blah, 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 and you don't see the X-ray.
Yeah.
Dr. Osgood will show you the X-ray, and he'll take his pencil, okay, see this area right here,
right,
and with the skeletal model, and point the exact area on the skeleton.
Yeah. I'll tell you exactly what we need to do. And so, if you've never been to a chiropractor before, it's nothing to be scared of because it's.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, the adjusting actually feels good,
yeah.
And in my opinion, there's nothing like a good adjustment. And people, the biggest mistake I think people make is putting it off, especially with things like car accidents. If you've ever been in a car accident, a lot of times if it's not very bad, you get out of the car, you go, I didn't do too much damage.
But 3 days later,
you don't think about it, but. Yeah, the adrenaline's pumping at that moment, and you don't really have much pain. Then 3 days later, or even I've had folks 2-3 months later
really
wake up and they can't move their neck, or they wake up and they can't straighten up because you can get whiplash type injuries not only in the neck, but you can get them in the lower back too. So in a
crash above say 35 miles an hour, you're gonna have the airbag deploy. You've got your seatbelt on.
That's some serious damage to the neck when you have the airbag deploy.
Yeah, that can really pop. And I think something that hurts, and it's dummy me, carrying a box up the steps, and let's see, 8, 9, 10. You think you got 10 steps, and you think you're on the 9th step, and you miss one.
Yeah,
and it jars everything.
Jams it all together. When the airbag thing, that's a big one because.
Really?
there's so much force with those bags. And yeah, they'll save your life.
Yeah.
But they'll also do damage.
You may have a flat nose.
Yeah, they also do damage. So they will actually add to a whiplash injury.
I bet they do.
You know, whipping that head back and forth will, that's one of the biggest things that I find, that people start having headaches years later when they have a whiplash injury. Most of the time I'll take an x-ray of their neck from the side, and we'll see they've got a straightened neck, and they've probably had it for years, and now they're developing headaches. They're getting problems with pain across the neck and shoulders, numbness and tingling in the arms and hands. All of that stuff comes from those either little fender benders or the major ones where the airbags deploy. All that can happen.
Just take another look at the website, Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. You can make an appointment right here. You can talk directly to Dr. Charles Osgood because you answer your own emails.
Yeah, I love getting emails from people and just asking me questions about what I can do. It's a good thing.
So check it out. There's all kinds of questions. There's subluxations, adjustments, common myths, your newsletter, media resources, all kinds of things right here.
Yep.
And check it out.
Yeah, it's a good website, and we try to keep it as updated as possible, and kind of tells you what to expect when you first come in the office, what we're going to do, things that we're going to look for, and there's, problems that we help address on that website, what we work with, and like I said, if you don't see an answer to your question there's an email link. Send me an email.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, 640 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. You can call them at 425-4424. But check out the website, mountainhomechiro.com.
That's it.
Talk a little bit about JP race.
Yeah, it's coming up. The vote's been on for the last, since last week.
Quite a while, yeah.
So JP District 7 is the district I'm in, and so, I started this just thinking, I'd like to be involved. I'd like to be a little more involved with, how the county works and how, where I live works. And, I went to a couple of meetings so far, and, it's a very interesting process. The last meeting I went to was the hog farm issue.
Oh, boy. Yeah. That's Pandora's box.
It's kind of an interesting issue. And,
it is.
On one hand, you see, I never like any big government intrusion. And on one hand, you see that because with the hog farm, they've had the university out there studying them, and the university seems to think everything's okay. But on the other hand, this big government agency says, no, you didn't check all these boxes, and so now you're out of business. So, how much government intrusion is good and how much government intrusion is not too good.
Yeah.
So it's a big issue, and they still haven't voted on it yet. They're going to vote on it next meeting. They wanted some time to actually think about it and look at it. So, but
I think they even have containments for
Yeah, and there's all kinds of things that they have to do as a farm to make sure that their waste doesn't get into the river and things like that. But if a government agency steps in and says you didn't do this particular test the right way or whatever, even though the test was okay, they can just shut you down.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's their livelihood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about people's jobs and everything. So it's a big issue, and they're going to vote on it, I think, in the next meeting. But things like that, and the big deal with paying the $18 for the trash issue. That's one thing that the judge said he would have never voted for if he would have been the one in there, and I definitely wouldn't have voted for that landfill either. So, and I'm trying, I want to be a conservative voice, and I've been, obviously in town for 20 years, and been around for a little while and seen things, and have a little business experience to add to it. So, just asking everybody for their vote if they're in District 7.
Hope you make it.
Yeah, it's been interesting so far.
What else we need to cover?
I think that's it.
Boy, that was short and sweet, wasn't it? My goodness.
Pretty easy,
Yeah. It's always good to have you on. I always enjoy talking, and
well, like you said before we got on here, maintenance is one of the best things that you've been.
Yeah, I mean, once every 4 weeks maybe I come in, and
that's a good thing.
Depends on how much yard work I do over the weekend.
Yeah.
You been doing yard work? Yeah. Get in there.
Exactly. Keeping yourself aligned. Once you get it under control, you have to maintain it. It's like body's like a well-oiled machine.
Yep.
If it's not functioning properly, it's not going to be well-oiled. So those joints need oil, and that oil is the movement, and that oil is the fluid moving through that joint. And every time you adjust it, you're increasing motion, range of motion and movement. So.
Yeah, and even from infants, newborns, all the way teens, preteen, athletes.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we do have a lot of student athletes who come in and soccer right now. Some soccer players, and so definitely helps your game if you want to stay on your game.
Most sports teams keep chiropractic.
Oh yeah.
On staff.
Yeah, if you look at that, there's most of them that keep one handy, just to get people adjusted. And some of them, I've actually seen them adjust them right there, on the court or on the field or whatever. So, yeah, it's a really good thing to increase your activity level. It's a great thing to increase your sports.
What's the oldest patient you've?
I think the oldest one I had was 98.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
So young, probably. Well, my own kids, like right when they came out. So, and then other kids 2 weeks later, that sort of thing.
There you go.
So,
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, Dr. Charles Osgood, Highway 640, Highway 62 East, 425-4424. Or you can go to mountainhomechiro.com and check that page out. Any questions, guys? Scooter? Kind of quiet? Yeah. All right.
He's helped me, so I'm good.
You're smiling all the time over there.
There you go.
Time for a quick break. 7:31, coming up on 7:32. We'll be right back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name-brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
You already know that Ferris mowers are the only mowers on the market with a patented spring suspension system, saving you time in the seat, less back stress, and a professional even cut every time. You already know that Mower Warehouse is the only area dealership that will accept your mower trade-in. But did you know that a truckload of discounted 2017 models just arrived at Mower Warehouse, allowing you the pleasure of saving hundreds of dollars on your next mower purchase of a new Ferris or Simplicity zero-turn machine? Come check out the parking lot sale at Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Hi, I'm Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. If anybody needs trash service in the area, please give us a call. Arch Trash Service is veteran owned, and I've been in the local area resident for over 20 years. I'll provide a better service than the other guys, and even provide front door service trash pickup for those that aren't able to take their trash to the curb. We'll also pick up almost anything and even provide free recycling. I am Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup, and please give me a call for all your trash service needs.
7:35, we dropped down to 62 degrees in Mountain Home, and the rain, I think the rain is finally starting to move out of this area. I don't hear it on the roof anymore, Scooter.
No, it's easing down.
So it must
easing down slowly.
But boy, what a nice rain it was. I'm going to refresh this, take another look at the radar real quick. Yep, a little bit of light rain, but moving out. We want to welcome to the studio SkyMeadow Youth Orchestra, and they're going to be in concert Tuesday, May 22nd, 6:30, Dunbar Auditorium here in Mountain Home. And they invite you to bring a friend. We got a nice little brochure on it, and we've invited them here to come talk about the SkyMeadow Youth Orchestra. And I've heard this group play 2, 3, 4 years ago, and first of all, I enjoy all types of music, but to hear this orchestra was quite a pleasure. Very good. So let's go down the road and introduce who we are, and we'll talk about this orchestra and what you got coming up.
Well, I'm Beth Disher. I'm a board member. I've been a board member since the inception of the orchestra. I'm also a parent, and these are my two of my daughters.
I'm Martha Disher. I'm a 2016 graduate from SkyMeadow Orchestra. I was a cellist, so.
I'm Emma Disher. I'm in the orchestra, and
what do you play?
I play the violin.
Violin? Wow.
And I'm Colin Griffin. I'm with Thrivent Financial. We're sponsoring these wonderful group of kids. We love them, and we'd really appreciate it if you show up for the concert. It's a free concert, but please bring as many people as possible. We'd like to support these kids.
Now, is this all, refresh my memory, is it all strings, or we have some brass in there as well?
All strings.
All strings. What a sound. You know, I love the strings. I love the orchestra. What you two young ladies right here? What do you listen for? I mean, what sound do you want when you play?
For me, I wanted passion.
Yeah.
I wanted to hear the students, putting their all into the music, and that was what thrilled me to the depths when we were all able to do that. We were all excited about it. So.
And when you work on a piece and you rehearse and hours turn into days and days into weeks, and finally that one time when, wow, we did it. Pull the mic closer.
It's amazing.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. How many hours of rehearsal do you think that you put in just on one piece from start to finish?
Probably.
Hard to say.
From the beginning of 2018, they've been working on these pieces.
So
yeah,
about 5 months already.
So quite a few hours, and then at-home hours as well.
And how many members are in the?
There's 55 members of the orchestra right now. Most of these are homeschoolers that are playing, and their parents are very supportive to take them there and practice. They practice up in Yaleville at the church up there. And what's amazing is the respect and dignity that they give the music. They learn the hymn, then they learn what it means, then they sing the hymn because there's no markings on, the stringed instruments of where the notes are, so they have to understand and be able to hear the note, and then they learn to play the hymn. And my favorite song that they sing is "My Father's World," and that's the theme of this concert. And it's. When these kids sing, it's just beautiful, and when they play, it'll blow you away.
It's phenomenal. It really is. And to hear them is just, I grew up listening to all types of music, and what comes to mind is 101 strings. And of course, there's a story behind that I won't go into, but still, I like that sound. And young people today, I'm glad to see them in a string orchestra, because. You think, well, with the inception from the British invasion of the 60s to the change of music from we went from basically pop music into rock and the metal, and then you got the country stuff divided, old country, new country. You're still standard middle of the road with a good string orchestra.
Right, I
and
agree.
It's good to see.
I agree. With my own children, you know, we like all genres, but I want them to be able to at least appreciate this classical music. And this program, they've been in it on and off, I guess, since
2012.
2012, yeah, different members. I have other
Yeah.
children that have been part of the orchestra as well. And I believe this has given them a true appreciation in their souls. It's given their
I think that's the word I'm
palate
looking,
and
the appreciation of it, yeah.
Yes. Right.
And for us, it's taken boring pieces,
right,
and turned it absolutely beautiful because of the hard work that's been put into it and the inflections of the music and stuff.
Right.
We've been able to learn it, almost like learning a language.
Right.
Now, what different songs have you learned, say, over the past few years?
Well, we've learned Beethoven, some Bach, some Tchaikovsky. My personal favorite is Adagio Cantabile. I can't remember the composer, but so
impressive. I like that. Wow. I can't even pronounce some of the words. Scooter's over here smiling real big, but it's so good to see. It's so good to see that this is being instituted in young people. You know, what do y'all listen to when you're not playing your instrument? What do you enjoy listening to?
Be honest.
You like country, rock, classical? You like straight instrumental?
Mix.
A mix.
Yeah, mix.
Yeah, we listen to a lot of soundtracks because it's easy for them to do school too.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of maybe indie folk, soft rock, hymns, lots of hymns, a little contemporary Christian. But
What's the hardest style to play?
hardest style to play.
I mean, let's see. Let me think of something here. Give me a song, Scooter. Oh, goodness. Have you ever heard, there's a song, Wonderland by Night, that Bert Kempfert did in 1960 with a great trumpet solo. I mean, could that be instituted? I know you'd have to do some research on that because it was so long ago. But I enjoy Bobby Hackett, the trumpeter. Bert Kempfert was a German orchestra leader, but at the same time, I enjoy the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, the Tom Petty, and that line too. So.
Yeah, and what's ironic is my older 4 kids and Marky had a bluegrass band.
Really?
So they played over at Silver Dollar City for the youth contest there a few years. And so that's been interesting to see. It takes actually a lot more discipline to play the orchestral than it does the bluegrass. But I like for them to have that solid foundation, and then you can branch out to the bluegrass. So
yeah, we grew up playing by ear, so learning the music from with the orchestra, learning how to read notes and.
As Thursday, do you read the music?
I don't. Well, I mean, I do, but I rely greatly on my ear. But some of the other students, they do an amazing job of reading, and they never get lost because they've been taught to read the music and they've learned to hear it by ear. So.
Now you played cello.
I play cello.
No,
yes, sir.
Is that on the treble clef or the bass clef?
It's the bass clef.
But, see, that one I haven't learned. I know the treble. Do you know them?
Now you had to learn how to read your cello music.
Yeah, I had to learn how to read music. You can't do orchestra without reading music.
Right.
But unlike a guitar, you don't have any fret markings on the violin, the cello, the viola, any of that. It's just you have to know where to put your fingers on the strings.
Exactly.
Where I hold the guitar, okay, third fret, you got a little dot at the 3rd, 5th, 7th.
Right. So true.
About 3 years ago, they did a concert at Dunbar, and we only had about 300 people show up. There's 1,000 seats. I'm just going to put a plug in. Please fill the 1,000 seats.
Yeah, there you go. And this is Tuesday evening, 6:30. You know.
That's right. And they also did military, some of the patriotic songs too. They did a really great job with those. These people respect our country, and they respect God and our country in a way that's just amazing to hear. I just really, really would like to fill the 1,000 seats. So it's a free concert. Come in. You know, we'll accept donations, of course, but really would like to fill the seats.
Yes.
How did the SkyMeadow Youth Orchestra? How did it form, and how long did you say?
So yeah, since about 2012. So our church, which is now Grace Reformed Church in Bull Shoals, officially sponsors the program regularly. And so the initial, the leader at the very beginning was Kathy Bebout, who had a heart to help children understand that all beauty is God's beauty, and the arts really belong to the Lord. And she wanted children to appreciate the beauty of the arts and give glory to God through that.
Good move. Wow.
Yeah.
This is My Father's World. Come celebrate the gift of music with the SkyMeadow Youth Orchestra, Tuesday, May 22nd at 6:30 Dunbar Auditorium. It's the campus of Mountain Home High School. Bring a friend. 1,000 seats there, and pack it out.
One of the things I'd like to say is these instruments are donated.
Oh, they are.
And a lot of times, the kids that that need instruments. There's little violins that are about that long. For the from ages 4.5 to 18. That's the range of kids that they have in there. The young ones are called piccolos, or is that correct?
Pre-twinkles.
The pre-twinkles.
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 Pre-twinkles. Okay, and then the older are amazing, but they have such respect. If you don't know the song, you have to sit there. And can you imagine 4.5-year-old kids sitting there while everybody else is playing with such respect for everybody else that's playing? Just watching them try to rehearse how to get on and off the stage is amazing.
So there's a lot of teaching self-discipline here as well.
Right, and if you imagine, here they are, they're going through these strings. They go through $1,000 worth of strings every quarter. Just for the instruments that they're playing, and it's. This is all supported by the love of the community and the love of the church, and they wouldn't have this program if it wasn't started with a large donation to begin, and started with Kathy Bebout out of her heart to support these kids, and I can't tell you what a blessing it's been to be a part of this for about 4 or 5 years now. It's just amazing. When you see these kids, you'll fall in love.
How many strings on a cello?
There are 4 strings on a cello.
4. Violin is what?
4.
4. And you get how many members?
55.
Yes, exactly.
He cost me $20 just to restring a guitar.
And I will say, initially,
5 guitars at all?
there was a very generous donor who sponsored the program who remains anonymous. Yes, and Colin has kind of taken up the mantle after that donor has.
And I tell you what, have you heard the SkyMeadow?
I have not.
I mean, it's just like, wow. It's just, I can't describe it other than wow. The 2 times that I heard them play, just quite a phenomenal little orchestra, Well, and great talent, and keep it up. I'm thrilled to see young people learning the classics. The classical music. There's all types of music out there. I'm a record collector, and I've got it all. I mean, from the classics all the way up into you name it, I've got it. And so it's good to see this happening. Once again, this is My Father's World. Come celebrate the gift of music with the SkyMeadow Youth Orchestra, Tuesday, May 22nd, 6:30 Dunbar on the campus of Mountain Home High School. Bring a friend. Final word on that? Pack it out.
Okay. Well, I would really like to see everybody come and support these young kids. It is amazing to see kids have this much respect for each other, for the Lord, and for the music, and they really feel it's an honor for you to play for all of you. And if you really want to see something that'll move your heart, please come to this concert.
And you will thoroughly enjoy it. Unfortunately, I can't be there this next week. I'll be out of town. But man, I'd love to hear that, because I've heard the orchestra twice, and everybody says this is phenomenal. It's strictly phenomenal. Great talent.
And they have done other events like you were talking about, the other events, and they have done quite a bit of work for charities in this area and for the elderly also, in support of our veterans and support of our community. And these kids give back a ton. It's just amazing.
They're being taught very well. Very well. Once again, this is My Father's World. The concert May 22nd at 6:30 Dunbar Auditorium. The SkyMeadow Youth Orchestra. You will be blown away. You've got to be there. Bring a friend at Dunbar. Scooter, we need to take a break. It's almost 7:50.
Be right back.
All right.
Burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Jim.
Almost 7:51 on this rainy morning. It's finally, well, I don't want to say finally because I've really enjoyed the rain. My yard needed it. I'm going to refresh this again. Oh, come on, refresh. Maybe I won't refresh it. Anyway, shower activity along the state line from Mountain Home East. And so we're visiting with members of SkyMeadow Youth Orchestra. Free concert coming up on May 22nd. And you want to ask that question on the air?
Yes. I'm going to ask you, both of you, when you're playing with the other kids and you're trying to work together, what's the thing that comes out the most when you're trying to learn music with your friends? What do you think of? Do you guys practice or talk about the music, or what do you do?
We practice a lot.
Onto the mic, sweetie.
We practice.
Okay. Do you practice alone or you do practice as a group?
We all practice as a group.
Do you sometimes feel like the other people help you?
Yes, sir. We try and listen into the other people to hear what they're doing, and if we get lost, then those violins playing our part, we can listen to them, and it helps us play better.
So all together working as a group, you guys are stronger, right?
Yes, sir.
Sort of like what God does to us.
Yeah, having a section leader, there's a section leader for each section, and having that is very, very important for the orchestra, because like you have your principal cellist, you have your lead violins for each group of, there's 3 groups of violins, and the leader is usually a couple years ahead, able to read and keep their beats, keep the rests, and that's very, very helpful. Especially
so you bounce things off of each other?
We do, yes, sir.
Yeah.
But we all listen. If the leader says something, if the leader stops playing, you all stop playing in that section. It's very important and very helpful for the younger students who are still learning to read music, still learning to count their rests. And Emma was actually just telling me you have stand partners as well. And
have what partners?
Stand partners.
Really?
And if you're able to listen to your stand partner, it helps you to synchronize with them, which in turns, if everybody's synchronized, then you know it makes for less listening. You don't have to listen quite so closely. You can just listen to the third person next to you. So it's very helpful to listen.
A recording that comes to mind that's very funny. I'll tell you a quick story. You got a few minutes here. Back in 1971, George Harrison did a concert for Bangladesh, and he invited his friend Ravi Shankar, who plays, what's that instrument that Ravi Shankar plays? Sitar. Yeah, plays the sitar. At the beginning it's on the recording, and they start on the sitars and the tambours, all this, and everybody applauds at Madison Square Garden. He says, if you enjoyed the tuning, you'll really like the concert, because people didn't understand the music. Do people understand what you're doing here? Do they really appreciate the effort? You see where I'm coming from? Because whoever heard in 1971, whoever heard of Ravi Shankar and a sitar?
Yeah.
And if you like the tuning, you'll really like the show. And it's on the recording. It is. It's so funny.
Well, what's really amazing to watch is they were talking about the leads, and yesterday when I was watching the play, it was actually keeping time and not slowing down.
Oh yeah,
is what they were working on. So you know.
So what keeps there's no drums? So what keeps the beat?
They have to keep it. You see them tapping their feet. You see them doing that when they're doing it. It's amazing to watch. But what I really, really like is that all of us that play team sports and how you know where your teammate is and what they're doing. This is the biggest team group activity, you know.
Wow.
And if you think of the coordination to be able to hear and know where they're going and follow that, you know, you build that unity and you build that teamwork, and these kids really do respect each other.
So that brings it as a tighter group.
It's a very, very tight group. These kids know each other and have known each other for years, and they stay in touch.
Yes, they do. And Emma was telling me before the interview how it's kind of boring to practice by yourself, but then when you get together as a group, there's that energy that you feel, and you play off each other, kind of.
Yeah. It's sort of like the no-look pass all the time, you know, in basketball. You know, you know, they know where the other person is, and they help each other.
With 55 members, it has to be a very tight team.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. It is. Can you imagine?
No.
That's incredible.
So I wanted to also mention the fact that Kathy Bebout, who initially was our director for years and years, she did such a great job with this orchestra. When she had to retire, one of the members of the orchestra that is now an alumni and graduated has come back to direct. So we have a leader with a music degree who's there for the theory part and supportive, but Caroline Picorni is our director, who's out there in front of the kids, keeping them all together, and she was the one who was in the orchestra for years and years.
Wow.
That's what a good job Kathy Bebout did. And Caroline is amazing.
And she's only 18, so
yes.
You know.
You're kidding.
So now she's leading and directing.
So what's in your future? Of course, there's an age difference here. What do you want to do later in life?
Well, I want to keep music on because I grew up doing it. It's part of my life, but I am actually pursuing medical studies.
Really?
So yes, sir.
I want to still keep on playing music, but I also want to become an interior decorator and designer.
Oh, wow.
And an artist.
It's good. Well, don't lose your dreams. Keep going with that, you know, and pursue them, you know. Anyway, we've got SkyMeadow Youth Orchestra. How much time we got? About 2-3 minutes there, Scooter? 2 minutes? Yep. And let's pack the house. Dunbar Auditorium Tuesday night.
Yes.
It is election night, and some people are going to be tuned in to election results. Go to the concert first because the election won't be over till 7:30, so you got plenty of time to enjoy the concert, then listen to election updates. And so, Bomber Boulevard at Dunbar Auditorium, 6:30 Tuesday night, the 22nd.
That's right. There's plenty of parking. There's plenty of seating. And these kids, when you watch them, they come out there in little black tuxes and stuff like that, and they really, really look sharp. It's just like the marching band to get on and off the stage, and everybody, synchronized and coordinated. And if you've ever heard My Father's World, you will really appreciate what the honor and glory that these kids bring to that song.
Yeah. Now, when you take the instruments, are the instruments already on stage when they enter? I mean,
they haul them.
Sometimes bumping one will knock one out of tune a little bit, you know, so you have to be careful.
I think the cellists stay on stage.
Do they?
I mean, it's been a couple of years since I've done it, but cellists stay on stage, the violinists bring their violins with them.
And so, go ahead.
Even the little ones learn how to properly hold their violin.
Yeah.
That's always fun to see the little ones. They have this little method where they hold their violin and they put it up to their chin, and they have their 1, 2, 3 steps that they go through before they start playing. Yeah, it's very, very nicely organized.
You know, I've got a couple of guitars that, I mean, if you just bump right here, stop, retune, you know.
Yes.
That sense of. Scooter, you got anything to add to this?
I ain't got nothing. I'm out.
It's going to be a good show, let me tell you, coming up on Tuesday evening. We really want people to pack the house. Dunbar holds what, 1,000 you said?
1,000. That's
1,000?
correct, yes. And I want to thank Dunbar Arena too, because they helped us out there a little bit in renting this place. They've done it twice now for us, and they really have honored this group to come in and play. So I want to thank all the support of the community, everybody that has tried to help the SkyMeadow Orchestra over the years, and those returning members, the people that are coming to watch us again and again and again.
Yes.
It really helps the kids to see that what they are doing is appreciated. So
bet.
thank you so much for the whole community and the support of all the churches. It's gone out to all the pastors and all the church congregations. So please come.
You bet. This is My Father's World. Come celebrate the gift of music with the SkyMeadow Youth Orchestra Tuesday, May 22nd, 6:30 at Dunbar Auditorium. Free concert, open to the public. Bring a friend or two or three and enjoy the best music in the Twin Lakes area. You won't top this one, folks, so be sure to join them on Tuesday evening. Time to go, Scooter. Jim Bumgardner coming up next.
Jim Bumgardner up
He's
next.
in Harrison, so we'll see you tomorrow.